In this exercise, I'd like to discuss the options for region selection in the section editor. And if we were to look at the alignment here, there is an area at the east end where we don't have any stations, or sorry, any corridor calculations being done. Now, on the station selection panel of the section editor, you have this button here, go to previous region, and this button here, which goes to the next region. So you can now jump from region to region in the section editor, and that's pretty handy. So as I'm going through, you can see I can go to the next region or the region after. Nice to be able to scroll through your regions that way. On the drop down, you can look at all your baseline stations. You can look at your region stations. Okay, so these are now just the stations that have regions applied. If I were to go to all baseline stations, it's going to show me all the stations for the entire alignment. So if I go all the way to the very end here to, let's say, 1270, you're going to see that even though the alignment extends at this eastern end here, but there's no corridor in that. There's no region, if you will. It's showing basically all baseline stations. Where if I now show all region stations, it's going to limit the station list to the stations that just have region data. So this station 17290 will be at the very end of that current region. And then the idea is that you can navigate through the regions. And the last one is non-region stations. So this is going to show me just the areas or the locations where I don't have any regions. So that's at 99 at the beginning, and as I scroll through, you can see the section marker moving here slightly. What you're seeing here, this corridor is the 8th Avenue corridor. The Orchard Road or the subdivision corridor starts here. But basically, it's giving me the option now to look at the stations that do not have any regions. So nice to be able to filter through this drop-down menu and look at either all your baseline stations, look at the stations that just have a corridor region assigned to them, or your non-region stations. And if you've done some corridor overrides in the section editor, you could look at the overridden stations as well. So that's a new way to look at your regions in the section editor in AutoCAD Civil 3D 2012.